Welcome to Swish and Flick, an all Potter podcast.
Swish and flick. Everyone? Swish and flick.
Hello and welcome to episode 18 of Swish and Flick. I'm Tiffany.
I'm Megan.
I'm Katie.
And I'm Harris.
Or Sarah.
It's my name backwards.
Tiffany's losing it.
Harris.
Guys. Why can we not get this together?
We're keeping this.
Yeah.
Today.
I'm not even looking at you.
I can't see. Today we will be discussing Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, our book to movie comparison. This episode is sponsored by Katie Neal. Thank you so much for supporting us on Patreon. Before we begin, Megan has weekly profit news.
I do.
Megan! Megan!
I thought that we could discuss the I thought that we could discuss the new Harry Potter Niantic
Yeah.
yeah. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The new app called Wizards Unite that's coming out.
Like Pokemon Go.
Yes, it's the
It's the
that's what it's
same
called?
company.
yes.
Wizards Unite.
So
is it
Niantic,
called?
it's called
Wizards
Wizards Unite.
Where are we
So
finding people?
Niantic created Pokemon Go. I'll read a little bit from this article that I found on Niantic's blog. It says, we're on Instagram Live right now, and our listener Hannah said, my name backwards is Hannah.
Genius thought.
So almost 5 years ago, Niantic launched Ingress, which was their first augmented reality mobile game, turning real-world streets, neighborhoods, and cities into a global game board. And then that eventually, they brought Pokemon Go. They brought that vision to the world at an unprecedented scale. That's what they say.
Pokemon Go.
Along with all of their bugs and mess-ups.
Dude,
it was definitely unprecedented.
I should talk into my mic, shouldn't I? It was rough getting started with Pokemon Go, and I hate to say that I've dropped off the face of the earth with Pokemon
I
Go
go on
since
every now and
summer.
then.
Because I just don't have hardly any time for it.
I don't do Pokemon, so I didn't play the game.
Me and Katie will play it sometimes, but definitely not like we did in the summertime.
Plus, it's cold now.
And
Yeah.
it's cold. It's snowing outside right now, guys.
True story.
I don't know
So
what snow is.
it says here, we're incredibly excited to announce this next step in the evolution of AR mobile entertainment. With Harry Potter Wizards Unite, players that have been dreaming of becoming real-life wizards will finally get the chance to experience J.K. Rowling's Wizarding World. Players will learn spells, explore their real-world neighborhoods and cities to discover and fight legendary beasts, and team up with others to take down powerful enemies. We're thrilled to partner with Warner Brothers Interactive Entertainment and WB Games San Francisco's development team to bring this magical and beloved series to life in a brand new way. So Harry Potter Wizards Unite will leverage the full stack of the Niantic platform while also providing an opportunity to pioneer all new technology and gameplay mechanics. We look forward to seeing you outside on your next adventure. Stay tuned to our social channels for updates as we work to bring this game to life.
So when this comes out, you'll never see me again. I'll be out playing it constantly.
Well, so it's funny. I'm part of this Pokemon Go Facebook group, like for Cleveland, the Cleveland area, and somebody posted about this in there, and I was like, see ya, Pokemon. Harry Potter just released this, and I'm playing this instead of
Well,
Pokemon
I was just
Go.
about to say, like, Katie, are you going to still Pokemon Go it?
Well, yeah, Pokemon.
You're going to trade off and on?
Yeah.
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 No, I'm done with
Sarah,
Pokemon Go after
will
this.
you play this?
I'm going to attempt to, but I lose interest in things very quickly.
You don't say.
So,
Except surprisingly, she hasn't lost interest in this podcast, which is
as
good.
far as you know,
We are still
Day
taking
2,
applications.
she told me she was over it.
I don't know. I mean, I'm going to download it and I'll play it, but like I didn't do Pokemon. Like I don't.
But you
I never
weren't.
played
You
the
weren't.
game.
You weren't a Pokemon fan.
No,
so it's
not to say
different.
it's like it's just not my thing. Not that I think it's bad or anything. 'Cause I've
Yeah,
seen
if you
some
think it's
episodes,
bad,
like,
Katie and I will choke
I
slam
know
you.
who like
Yeah.
the main characters are and all that stuff. But
Who are the main characters?
isn't it Ash?
Yeah.
And then there's those Wonder Twins. that aren't like they're the ones that like are the mean people.
Wonder Twins.
Wonder Twins.
I don't know. And they
Or
do the thing.
Wonder-
Jesse and James of Team Rocket, but that's,
Yeah.
that's
I
was
neither
gonna
here
say
nor there.
Wonder Twins or Team Rocket. You
And
know, they
then
sound
there's
alike.
Pikachu. I love Jigglypuff because she'd sing and then nap, and I like to do both of those.
She is a living
Nightmare.
Jigglypuff.
I'd like to.
Whoa.
Oh, not Sarah. Jigglypuff's a nightmare.
No, it's
What?
okay. I'm a nightmare.
What are Ash's friends' names?
I couldn't tell you.
Come on.
Guy 1 and girl 1. I don't know.
At least she knows they're
A boy and a girl.
boy
Yeah.
and girl.
Yeah.
Misty,
And
Brock.
you
see,
question
like once I hear it,
that.
like I know, like I'm like, oh yeah, I remember these names, but it just that wasn't.
You can leave anytime now.
I mean, we're talking about Harry Potter, so if I didn't know the people, like I didn't know if I didn't know Ron, Harry, and Hermione, then you could kick me out.
Who's
But I
Harry
don't
Potter?
really know who Harry is, so. But I mean, I'll probably I'll dabble, so we'll see how
She'll dabble.
We'll see how long
I
it
think
lasts.
it's interesting that they are going to somehow incorporate learning spells into the game.
Yeah.
I think that'll be neat.
yeah.
And finding beasts.
And finding
Yeah.
beasts.
You can all be a newt.
You'll
wonder
find
if
one right
everybody will
here,
have-
sexy beast.
I wonder if everybody will have their own suitcase like Newt.
Oh, to like store your creatures in it?
Can I have
Yeah.
someone that carries my suitcase because I don't want to carry it?
It's a virtual
I bet that
suitcase.
It's right here in your phone.
I bet it's not very heavy.
yeah.
It's a virtual suitcase.
A
Thank you,
light-
Tiffany.
a light-
I didn't know. I
Well,
thought
like
you
a
ordered the game and they'd
lightning
send
charm.
you a case that you could fit your magical beast
Listen,
into.
I don't pretend to know what happens in that mind of yours.
So many strange and wonderful things.
Let me scroll back up here a little bit. I have to just say something to Hannah because she says, "This is the greatest day ever." I was mentioned earlier on Facebook. You replied to my comment, and I've been mentioned on here. And she has like the happy, like, were you like happy cry? Hannah,
We love you.
we love you.
Yeah.
Hannah Taylor, we love you.
Love you. We love
people
you.
are
we
saying
love you.
They're gonna play both. Hannah realized that our mics are our house colors. Yes, they are.
Yes.
Yes, they are.
That's what they tell me.
This is mine.
I was never sorted. They sorted me for me
All right, well,
and with me.
I'm gonna hand this back to Megan.
Megan.
I don't know. It's facing out. Hello. So, shall we dive into the Re of Caps?
I have a quick question. How much of this do we want to Instagram Live? Do we want to just Instagram Live a lot of it?
Sure.
I don't care.
Do you care?
Nope.
Since this isn't like a Felix Files episode, so like everybody's going to hear it anyway.
True story. Well, unless they don't download it and listen to it.
Hey guys, if you listen to this on Instagram, you still have to download it for us so that we get the cool counts that we like to see go up.
That's not even what I was thinking. I was just thinking maybe people just don't want to listen to this episode. Maybe they don't care that the movie is different from the book.
Do you not care about our book to movie comparison?
I mean, it's cool if you don't. I don't care.
No, let's do it. We'll do it. It's fine. I don't care. That's fun.
I don't care. I don't care.
But- oh,
I don't care.
are we doing the recap and then I have a question?
Would you like
Yeah,
to ask
do
your
the
question
recap. We're
first?
No,
gonna
we could do it after the recap.
My Broncos are losing by 10 now.
That's only one touchdown.
They're playing
and
the
a field
Bengals,
goal.
correct? Are they playing in Cincinnati or there?
The real
playing at
the real
Mile
important
High.
question is: are the Warriors winning?
No one
Who
cares.
cares?
I care.
Are we doing a podcast?
I at
or,
least care
like-
about the Broncos more so, significantly more so than the Warriors.
Oh, they're winning by 22. Sounds good. Halftime.
Okay,
All
let's
right,
go.
let's go back to Harry Potter.
All right.
Harry and the Potters.
Sorry to anybody from Brooklyn
Oh, you
because
messed
y'all are
it up.
getting killed by the Warriors. What?
All right, and now to Katie doing the recap.
Wait.
Recap.
Thank you, Tiffany.
Hey, does somebody want to go on our Facebook and say we're gonna Insta Live this?
Sure. Sarah.
He looks at me.
Should we Insta live the
I
live
struggle
post
with-
about the Instagram live?
Whoa.
So many lives.
So last time, Harry met Voldemort in the last room after the trapdoor, and he figured out how to get the Sorcerer's
doing a
Stone
recap.
out of the Mirror of Erised. But Voldemort fails to get it from him because Quirrell can't touch Harry, and he dies. Sad tweet.
Don't be touching kids.
We have a nice little chat with Dumbledore, and then the school year is over, and Harry goes back to the Muggles.
Oh, I don't.
The Muggles. Don't notice nothing, do they?
Do you want me to do it on the podcast or our group?
The podcast and the group.
All right.
That's a lot of posts.
Yeah, do it.
Book to movie comparison and discussion and go.
And go.
So no,
Yep,
here's
that's
my
what
thing.
That's all the doc says.
My question is what we'll go to each of us.
Each of this.
What is your like the biggest pet peeve you have of this movie that you wanted? Like you loved it in the books, but you want to see it in the movies,
For
and you
this
didn't.
movie?
Well,
For this
okay, so
movie.
this is a difficult
Sorry.
question for me because I saw the movie before I read the book.
Hey,
But there can
All
still
right,
be
but
something
still,
in
like,
the
what
book
is
that
something like you read in the book and you're like, God, I really wish they had that in the movie?
Oh, okay.
It's the same question.
it's hard to pick with this one.
I think that for Sorcerer's Stone, I reading it for the first time, I loved the duel between him and Draco that didn't really happen, but like it was just like it was this fun, playful but not really playful because Draco was being a jerk, but like this playful banter between the two of them, like, oh yeah, they're gonna be enemies, like you can tell, and I liked that it reinforced that with the whole, duel scene.
in short.
Yeah.
Gosh, I don't know. I have to think about this. Because when I think about the movies and books, like I don't really think so much about Sorcerer's Stone compared.
Same, because to me, The Sorcerer's Stone was probably one of the best book to movie compared.
Yeah.
That
Book to
chamber.
movie.
And
Yeah.
especially because they used a lot of the dialogue from the book.
Yes, directly.
Yeah.
Yes, I loved that. And
Oh, I know.
Or wait, okay, go on.
Sorry.
ahead.
Okay.
Go for
No,
it.
go. Okay. The potion scene at the
Yeah.
end with they just left Hermione out of
It's
it.
true. Can we just look? My nail looks like a little sheep.
Oh my gosh.
show this on Instagram Live. It does. It really does.
Little sheep.
I
is
can't deal with you.
What do sheep say? Is that what you're going to say?
Maybe.
Oh, huge thing. I
Oh.
can't believe I didn't think of this immediately.
What?
Peeves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Peeves, yes.
I'm sure we've said this. They filmed all of Peeves, if
Yeah.
you didn't know, and it looked awful. So they cut it.
Yeah.
It didn't look good, but they left
I don't
dropping.
really understand how
Yeah.
it could look so awful, though.
And the actor even went to the premiere, even though he wasn't in the movie.
Wasn't it like
and
Andy
did he
something?
know?
He must.
He had to have known that he was
I think
cut.
that it was one of those things where like they all like collectively were like, oh, this is.
But honest to God, like he looked like he was a great cast for Peeves had they like made him. They just didn't have the technology to make him look good.
Yeah.
Okay, so the guy's name was
Oh.
Rick Mayall, and I'm gonna IMDb him, and I'll tell you what else he was in.
Lacey Skeleton says, I wish they would have added the Death Day party.
Yeah.
Yes,
But
yeah.
that's in chamber.
That's chamber. But yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, my bad.
No, it's
Still, I
okay.
agree.
Still,
Agreed,
I
though.
still
No,
agree.
there's a lot. I think it really hits home for me in 4.
Prisoner.
Whoa, Prisoner?
Oh, yeah.
It's been a while since I've read Prisoner, so
Yeah, but that's for another episode.
that's for another year.
For another year. So we found this really awesome article on the Wikia that kind of breaks down some differences. So I thought we could go through it. Go ahead, Sarah.
I was gonna say I never talked about what I thought was.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Go ahead.
whoa.
You horribly mean people.
I
I'm just gonna go
apologize.
cry in the corner.
Okay,
I
bye.
love you.
Like I would agree with everybody saying how there's kind of like, for the most part, the book for me was like pretty spot on.
For me?
where like they cut out like Peeves. I wish was in the movie. I wish you could see like more of the tasks that they had to do, and then like the whole thing with like the dragon. I wish you would have seen like how it actually happened, and then like trying to escape.
Yeah,
and,
I agree.
and I wish Neville was in. Just in general, I wish Neville was in the movies more because
Yeah.
he's just hottest thing to come out of Hogwarts, man.
Not done.
Hannah said
No.
more Quidditch, like when Snape was
Yeah.
referee.
Yes,
Yeah.
That would have been.
awesome.
I wonder if Alan Rickman had anything to do with that. I wonder if he wasn't like comfortable or something.
I'm not getting
Yeah, I
out of
don't
room.
know.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know.
That would have been another opportunity for him to like show his Snape colors, though, and I feel like he enjoyed playing Snape. So I don't know.
Snape colors.
Yeah.
What would those be?
Green,
green,
drab, and
silver.
drab.
Drab and drab. I didn't know drab was a color.
It is now.
Actually, it is. When you were talking about hair color, you learn in hair school that drab, like you can have someone come in and their hair is just like drab. It's a thing.
Oh,
It's a color or like a.
It's like
Texture.
a state. So like when you come in, like there's some people like their hair is just lackluster, like that's drabish hair. Like you can be coloring someone's hair and it doesn't turn out well. It kind of means it's drab. It just
Right.
depends on like the what you're doing.
Okay.
Samantha and Hannah both said the sorting. Oh, no. Hannah says the Sorting Hat song, which would have been cool. And Samantha says the Weasley twins and the school song.
Yeah.
that
Oh
would've been
yeah,
cute, too.
and
You guys wanna
Dumbledore
sing it?
conducting them.
Hogwarts, Hogwarts, Hoggy-Wartsy, Hogwarts, teach us something, please. Even.
Nope.
Da, 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 da.
Whether we be old and bald or young with scabby knees,
Yeah, that one.
You can look at me. I didn't go to Hogwarts, so I don't know the song.
filling us some interest.
I don't even know if I can sing my alma mater for my actual high school. So
Katie is done holding it.
I'm done holding
She's
the
over it.
camera.
Okay, then I'll put it on your face.
Do we want to dive into the article here?
no.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right.
The boy who lived.
So
This goes chapter by chapter.
it says it omits in the film. It doesn't include Vernon Dursley's day at Grunnings.
Yeah.
Shocking. It was boring. I don't think that would have caught people right off the bat. When you enter in with Dumbledore standing,
Yeah.
like that's
It's
going to
so
grab
iconic.
people.
The beginning of that movie is so iconic.
And I'm okay
great.
with them leaving out Vernon's
Yeah. It's
day.
like one of those things that like you don't really care about.
yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder
The
if
least
they
amount
shot
of Vernon
any
you
of it,
see,
though.
the better.
Because to be completely honest, I mean, as we've discussed on the podcast before, like that first chapter or two, like didn't grab me as a kid.
Yeah.
So I would think that they also thought about that when filming the movie. Like, well, we need to get to a part that's grabbing. You
Yeah.
know?
And it is, yeah.
Dumbledore's grabbing. Attention.
Oh my God.
Okay. So basically, Vernon noticing McGonagall in her animagus form earlier in the day. Right, these are omitted. The existence of Ted and Jim McGuffin. I don't remember those names.
I don't know.
Me either. Not in that book.
Oh,
No,
were they
that's
the
okay.
ones that were
Oh, he was Jim McGuffin was the Muggle television weatherman,
Oh my god.
So
and he
who
worked
we-
alongside
Who
Ted.
we were thinking, Tiffany, you brought up if they were magical.
Actually, wizards.
Because they made a comment about like owls everywhere and they kind of had like a little bit of a grin.
They like brushed it off.
Yeah.
could be.
I wonder if they have like a wizard at every like news station to help cover up for the ministry. That just got me really excited. That'd be so cool.
That'd be
That would be
so
cool.
cool.
So cool. Do.
I wish I could prop this up somewhere.
Yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it?
I need my selfie stick.
It's just talking about more like more things that are not in.
This gets really detailed.
Yeah.
This
Oh, it
article?
does because it
Like-
says when Dumbledore leaves Harry on the doorstep of the Dursleys' house. In the movie, he says, "Good luck, Harry Potter," which I get that, and I'll
Yeah.
say why in a second. But in the book, he says, "Good luck, Harry." They want you in the movie to like they want to set that up like this is
Yeah.
Harry Potter,
Yeah,
and I get
definitely.
that. I mean,
Stuff like that
I'm
doesn't
not.
bother me.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that could have been done that weren't in the movies. Yes, absolutely. Does it frustrate me? Yes, but then I have to think like I have to appreciate it for its form and what it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
So
I agree.
You have
try
to
and keep
take
that in
it-
mind as you do this with your own comparison.
You have to take it as a book and you have to take it as a movie.
I agree.
And that's
Yeah.
the end of
Yeah.
it. Because otherwise you'll get
yeah.
infuriated.
That's why kind of like with some of these, I don't even want to bring them up. It's just like too.
There's like
detailed.
silly things in
Well,
here.
then, yeah. Well,
The
we'll
amount
leave
of
those out.
presents that Dudley has. And,
Yeah.
That whole thing like of him going to the zoo and Harry having to tag along because Mrs. Fig broke her leg. Like that could have been cool just to like see. Oh, like we see her a little bit in the first movie, and now she's coming back when she's all
You
like
could see
talking
the
about the
connection. Yeah.
But I mean, it's not that
Also,
big a deal.
Like
She's not in there.
Piers isn't in the movie.
Yep, they left
Yeah,
that
no,
out.
we don't care about him.
Who cares?
But the thing with Mrs. Fig, though, like, that wasn't written at this time, correct?
No, I don't think it was.
So that's probably why it wasn't an essential character
Well,
to
I mean,
add.
Yeah.
you don't really need to see her too much.
Right, but I'm just saying.
But I
she's-
understand.
She
Yeah.
comes in clutch in 5.
Clutch.
I know what you mean.
I agree.
Fig for the win, guys.
agree.
Have you had a fig? Have you ever had a
And
fig?
did you ever notice that like you do hear about him mentioning his sister, like because she's ill or whatever?
Yes.
Whatever.
She ate a funny
Marge.
whelk.
Yeah. Yeah. So I was thought, I'm like, oh my god, she does mention like So you do hear about her.
You hear about Marge
horrible human
on
being.
vacation in Majorca.
No, that's Yvonne.
Oh, I'm sorry, Yvonne. Shout out to Yvonne.
Yeah, Yvonne.
What else? Ooh, the whole reptilianness.
What?
In the movie, Dudley
yeah.
gets trapped in the tank, but in the book, the glass disappears and the snake comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
But that
I'm
made it
okay.
funnier.
I'm okay with him getting trapped in the
Yeah,
glass.
it definitely made it more like a movie.
Okay, here's a little funny ism from the movies. I
A
don't know
funnyism.
if anybody notices this, but whenever Dudley is in the glass tank and
Oh,
he
Lord, I know what you're
hits
gonna
his
say.
hands on the glass, there's something stuck on his
Piece of
hand
dirt.
that's like dirt or something. It drives me nuts every time I see
God.
it. I just want to be like, dude, wipe your hand off on your pants.
I've never noticed
Well,
it.
now you
will
ruined the
now.
whole entire movie.
Now you're
Never-
gonna
I'm never
notice
gonna watch
it.
the movie again.
If in the last movie you can frame by frame recreate Ray Fiend's nose, you can get that little speck of dust
Yeah.
off of Dudley's
Oh,
hand.
I was gonna be like, it's computer animated. Like they took his nose away with a computer.
What's a computer?
I don't know. Never heard of it.
What's a computer?
Oh man.
Jeesh. What else do we have to talk about? I wish, and they do this in the extended like edition, like the deleted scenes when she's opening up like the eggs and stuff, and you see like
Yes,
the letters.
yes,
I wish that was
yes.
in the full version because I love it. Like that is
Yeah.
like that's so petty. Like I'm gonna send you in everything. Like
That's-
you're gonna turn around and there's gonna be a letter. You're gonna turn back around and there's gonna be more letters.
That's
Like,
so McGonagall.
yes, so good. And I wish they kept that in the actual movie. But you do see it like if you watch it on Freeform.
Or just if you watch the DVD with the
Extended edition.
extended edition.
You see her and she's cracking a neck and she's like, what is this?
Yeah.
Love it. So good.
Okay, does anybody remember when the first movie, like when it first came out on DVD, like you get it for the first time, and then you go to the special features and you had to tap the bricks
Yes,
to get
Yes.
through?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you remember that?
I do.
I actually got the Chamber of Secrets DVD before I got. Sorry, what are you laughing at?
Lacey
Lacey
Skeleton said,
Skeleton.
"You've got dirt on your hand. Did you know?"
Oh my God, that's perfect.
That's good. That's good.
Oh,
She
that's
fits right in our group.
I also think it's interesting because we're now talking about Keeper of the Keys, that Hagrid sleeps over there. Like in the movie, they just seem to
Yeah.
like
They
leave.
just go,
peace
yeah.
out.
Yeah.
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 Which I'm like, I love it. Like Hagrid's like, yeah, I'm staying here, and y'all are gonna like have to accept it.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
and
thought
he's got
that.
sausages, and he's gonna roast them. Yes.
You know,
Just got
I
real
actually-
Passionate. Oh my
I
gosh.
actually really like in the movie how they sped that up and how it was like, okay, he came, Hagrid
he
came, he gave Harry his letter, he stayed overnight, they went to Diagon Alley, Harry went to Hogwarts. Like
Yeah.
I liked that because it seemed I don't know, it just seemed weird to me that like the Dursleys would be okay with Harry coming back for a month and then driving him to the train station.
I would agree with that it just seems a bit odd. But like you don't really see him staying over in the
Right.
house. But yeah, no, I agree with you. I think
Yeah.
that because like rereading, I was like, oh God, I guess there is a month between then. I'm like, and
Yeah.
I even like older,
I'd forgotten
it
about
just,
that.
I don't feel like the Dursleys would have actually dropped him off. Like they were
Right.
like, we're not.
I
You can
agree.
take a cab. Like
Yeah.
that's how I feel about it. But like at the same time, like say all of this was a whole joke or
Yeah.
whatever. Like what would have happened if they drop Harry off and nothing happens? Like and Hogwarts isn't real and
They
some.
would have just left him there.
But that would have never happened because Petunia knows that magic is real.
True.
I understand that, but like, what if like they all were in on it? I don't know. It's just something like, what would have happened if like, what if he couldn't get onto the platform? Like, would someone have come and got him?
Right.
Well, like we said before, aren't there like
There's people that are
There are
walking around the
ministry-
platform.
Nobody
like,
helped them,
hidden.
but Mrs. Weasley.
fell through
I know.
in Chamber of Secrets?
Yeah.
But
Right.
Dobby.
I like here Hannah said when they were running from the letters in the books, it's all like shake them off, and then they like go to that hotel. And she
Yeah.
said in the films they just cut straight to the hut on the rock. Like, how did they get there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really liked in the books how they stayed at a hotel in Cokeworth, and that was a connection to Lily and Petunia because that's where they grew up.
yeah.
And I thought that was interesting that he would think to stay in a city where he was trying to escape magic, but he goes to Cokeworth where he knows that like Lily was magical. So it seemed odd that he chose that place.
He's
to
not
go to.
particularly
He's
bright.
on a bright trail.
We're going away, far away, where they can't find us.
So good. It's just so good. Oh, where does that bring
Daddy's
us?
gone mad, hasn't he?
Wow, they have a lot in Diagon Alley's chapter.
Ooh, yeah, they
Yeah, because that's where he meets Malfoy.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
That's another thing that I
And
thought
like they would
I
have
would
been
have
so
liked.
cool to see. Mm-hmm. Because you when did they meet?
You
On the
kind
train?
of see and understand Draco's privilege in this
Yeah.
scene,
Yes.
but no, they don't meet until the stairwell.
Oh yeah.
In the movie,
Yes,
they don't meet.
yes.
Until
In the
stairs,
book, they
but in
meet
at Madame
yeah,
Malkin's.
They
That
meet
was
here
like
in
that
Madame
was-
Malkin's,
that's
and then
the
they meet
others.
again on the train.
Not formally
Yeah, on the train,
meet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Draco doesn't obviously know who Harry is at Madame Malkin's, but then he meets him on the train and realizes who he is.
Yeah.
I bet if Narcissa or Malfoy Sr. was with him, they would have been like, oh, Harry
Well, and they
Potter.
wanted him, correct? Am I correct in saying they wanted Draco to be friends with Harry?
Yes,
100%. Because he was
I
the
could be
next
right
dark
sometimes.
wizard. Wow, what a bunch of followers. Like, be a dark wizard yourself. like, what's wrong?
Be your own strong,
Be your own
independent
dark wizard.
No, don't be your own dark wizard. They're not nice.
Well, I'm just saying. That's neither here nor there.
I guess.
So,
You find out more about Hagrid too. Like you don't see that. You don't find out that Hagrid was expelled, do you? In the first one?
yeah, he says that he's not allowed to use his wand.
Yeah, but he doesn't
In
say
the-
that he's
doesn't say
In the
expelled.
film, he
Because
does
in the
not
book,
say
he
it.
says that he was expelled from Hogwarts.
In the film,
In
he
the
does
film, he's
not.
like, strictly speaking, not allowed to do magic.
Does he say it like that?
Yeah, I think so.
Pew pew.
That's the sound that his wand makes.
I like, or I don't like this difference, but this was interesting to me. Hagrid tells Harry about his parents' death in the movies while they're at the hut on the rock, but no. That was in the book. And then in the movie, he does it at the Leaky Cauldron.
Yeah.
That's in London.
That's in London. You hear that, Ern? That's in London. Oh, you said that expulsion thing. Quirrell does not have his turban until after his failed attempt to steal the Philosopher's Stone from
Oh my
Gringotts.
god!
Son of a biscuit.
I didn't even realize that. I should
hold
be
it
talking
a little
more
bit?
into my mic.
Which way is it facing? Oh, that was real up close and personal with me.
I didn't even realize that. That's crazy. Are people still enjoying us talking?
There's 9 people watching.
9.
Nope.
Why not?
I don't know.
It's a magic number because any number is
It
magical.
is now.
Yeah.
Madame Malkin's not in there.
Yeah, you never see her, do you?
Her name
No.
appears on a sign, but that's it.
You do see, you see her like store facade.
With the scissors.
yeah.
Yeah, Hagrid's with Harry
Which,
when he
let
buys
me
his
tell
wand.
you, is freaking identical to what it looks like in Diagon
Yes.
Alley and Universal. It's
Diagon
beautiful.
Alley. What are you laughing at over
I'm
there?
laughing because Steph A. Price says, just listen to episode 14 and y'all got me craving pot roast.
Oh my god, it was so
Dude,
good.
it was
Oh,
awesome.
good.
And guess
So
what,
good.
Steph? Now I want pot roast.
Thanks a
Yeah.
lot.
I'm making some.
We
I
just
think, for my
had,
Christmas party.
thanks to Sarah's dad, fajitas.
Oh, they were good.
They were
Okay,
yummy.
we each had 10,000 chicken fajitas.
Oh my gosh, posh it up. She says, I finished the whole podcast in like 4 days.
Wow.
Thanks.
That is
Can I
binging a
just
lot
let you
on our
all know-
That's
voices.
dedication, girlfriend.
I haven't even finished the podcasts.
Well,
And she's
you
not
did
lying.
live the podcast. So.
I
Yeah.
don't know what episode I'm on.
She's already listened to it.
In the novel, Harry buys his wand with Hagrid, but in the film, Hagrid's not there. He
Yeah,
went
he
to go buy
breaks the
Hedwig.
chair.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
my
right.
gosh.
Poor
Yeah, that would've been
Hagrid.
funny.
It's a little
love
embarrassing
Hagrid.
breaking a chair, but it's also really funny. 'cause I
Have you
found it.
broken a chair?
Yeah. I
Oh,
sent in-
funny story about a chair and me. Well, go ahead. You can finish.
Well, I was just at my cousin's house and I like sat down on it. I'd been sitting on it all day, and it was like one of those old like lawn chairs, like plastic ones,
All brittle
And I
from the
like
weather
sit
and
on
stuff.
it, and it broke, and I'm on the floor crying because I'm laughing so hard. And my cousin's like, "It's really old. It's really." I'm like, "All right, I don't care if it was brand new. I still think it's funny." It broke this chair because I like I went and I sat like on my leg on it. Oh my god, it was so funny.
Sarah's a clumsy kind of.
I didn't.
Oh,
I didn't
1000%.
break a chair, but in college, I went to go have a meeting with one of my professors,
After
and
pulling
she
an
had
all-nighter.
she had a really stupid chair in her office.
Did you
It
fall
was
out of
that
it?
really
dumb
dumb.
chair.
It was like I sat down in it and it just like slid out from under me and I like fell on the ground.
Oh,
And it was so loud.
Oh.
And she like
I
was
heard
like-
it down the hallway. I didn't
she
know
was
what
like,
happened.
Are you okay? And I'm like,
I'm good.
just
Give me
tired.
a second.
I'm good.
I'll get up.
It's hilarious. I fall out of chairs all the time.
fun fact. I almost missed the chair at my wedding.
Oh, that would have been funny.
That would have been awful.
It would have been hilarious.
I didn't, but okay. Harry Potter.
Talking about how that's when he first met Draco.
Yeah, we talked about that.
He hears about Quidditch.
Quidditch.
Do you want to know what I really liked? Is that in the book Harry named Hedwig from History of Magic. He
Right.
just kind
Yeah.
of like opened it and was like, oh. But it's not mentioned how Hedwig gets her names.
No.
Gets her name.
Yeah, very true.
Yep.
Very true. Very true.
Boom. So, platform 9 and 3/4.
Oh, this drives me nuts.
Okay.
think
All
so.
right. Well, let Katie
Never mind.
take it.
I
No.
thought we were going to the next section. I'll tell
Katie,
you
we'll let
something.
you take the next section if you like it.
That's fine.
Well, he first reads about the connection between Dumbledore and Flamel, but you don't see that until later on. I don't even think Dumbledore talks about his connection in the movie with Nicholas Flamel. Do we even hear that, really?
No.
I don't think
Hopefully,
so.
we'll find it in Fantastic. Nope. The Crimes of Grindelwald.
Crimes of Grindelwald.
Well, he's in it, so
Yeah.
Nicholas
I'm
Flamel
excited
is?
about
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
yeah.
Where have I been?
Sarah.
Oh, well, duh, he's still alive.
In this
I'm thinking, I'm like,
basement.
he'd be dead by then. No, he wouldn't, Sarah, because
It
he
was
died.
the 20s.
He died in the 90s. What's wrong?
Sarah, people definitely pictured you as a hand talker.
Am I a hand talker?
Oh, yeah.
She sometimes gestures so hard she could like take someone
You know
out.
what's really bad? I remember the first time I ever got like fake nails was I was like this and like flicking my fingers around.
Yeah.
Your phone said it's gonna run out of storage.
Oh, is it saving this video as it goes?
I don't know. I clicked out of it. So
Maybe we should stop it and restart it. Because it might like be saving it temporarily.
maybe, I don't know.
Guys, will BRB. If you're looking for some new Muggle outfits, check out Agnes and Dora by Mama Zamore. Be confident and comfortable in these stylish tops, dresses, and adorable leggings. Agnes and Dora provides buttery soft clothes that are flattering for any body type and any occasion. Swish and flick over to our website, mamazamore.agnesanddora.com. MAMASAMORE.agnesanddora.com. And check out our Facebook page at Mama Zamore, just in time for the holidays.
All right, we can also. Do you want to still talk about?
Yeah, let's keep going.
Neville comes into the compartment where Harry and Ron are sitting, which was omitted, looking for the toad. And you only really see Hermione, but in the books, Hermione's with Neville again, right? Like they're both there, but Hermione's the only one talking.
I feel like Hermione and Neville hit it off. Like not hit it off, but like clung to each other because they were both kind of misfits.
But I don't know if they really did because I think Hermione was still like thinking she's better than everyone else.
Well, yeah, but she had no one else.
That's what you get when you're stuck up.
Okay.
I'm so smart. I'm smarter than all y'all.
All right, the Sorting Hat. Katie, do you have beef with this?
Well, yeah, when they go up to be sorted, and
I know what you're going to talk about.
in the movie,
The order.
they just go all out of whack. And in the book, it's alphabetical.
Drives me insane.
And what's the
Susan
word I'm looking
Bones.
Susan.
Ron Weasley. It doesn't go in that order.
Coincidentally, Harry Potter's the big one.
Yeah.
that everyone looks forward to, the last one. And no, it doesn't happen. He's a P. There's a bunch of other ones that come after.
He's a P.
Ron Weasley comes after him.
Yeah.
I don't know how the alphabet works, guys.
Well, it doesn't work like that.
Do you need
let
a
me tell ya.
lesson, Miss Teacher over there?
Yep.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z.
Thank you for that lesson.
I had
my
no
God.
idea, Sarah.
I wanted to do it all in one breath, but it just wasn't happening.
Also, as someone else pointed out, the Sorting Hat doesn't sing in the movie.
No,
Yeah.
it's so sad.
Which I didn't
Sad.
really think about till right now.
Did you guys know that Susan, the girl that played Susan Bones, was Christopher Columbus's daughter?
Yes. And also, his other daughter is in a portrait when they're going up the stairs. She curtsies. Yeah, she's got like flowers, like a little flower basket in her hand, and she curtsies. She's a pretty big portrait.
You know what would have been really cool to see? Ron, because you see him get sorted. Neville gets sorted because he was almost a hat stall because he kept asking,
Yeah.
I'm a Hufflepuff. And the sword's like, no, you're not. You're Gryffindor.
You're gonna
Get
slice
over
off
it.
a snake head later. Can you like get with the program?
This is crazy.
I like this one. Percy is supposed to be wearing glasses, but he doesn't in the films. His horn-rimmed glasses.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Hedwig's name is never mentioned except in a deleted scene, and the same thing goes for Mrs. Norris.
Whoa.
Wait, whose name?
Hedwig. They never say
Hedwig.
her name
Oh, I guess not.
except later.
Are you sure?
I don't know. That's what it says.
We'll have to do some research.
No,
Well-
but I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, just so that you guys are aware, we are going to be doing a live
Reaction
Commentary.
to
a
the first movie.
live commentary of Sorcerer's
I
Stone.
like reaction better.
So Percy does wear glasses later on. You're correct, Lacey. I'm pretty sure in the whenever he works for the
Is this
ministry.
on me, by the way? Is that on me?
Yeah, sorry.
I don't care.
I'm pretty sure he does whenever he works for the ministry, and he's like all.
Oh no,
Spiffy.
I want to
He's
say
got
you're.
glasses
I want to
on.
say you're correct. 'Cause I
Dear
remember
Chris
him.
Rankin.
Yeah,
Can you
we know
tell
your
us?
girlfriend listens to our podcast because we gave her a button. So be a good boyfriend and listen with her.
Not my
And-
gumdrop buttons.
So I totally forgot what I was going to say.
So yeah.
Glasses.
So next.
All right, Potion Master chapter.
We missed-
Oh, I know. I was saying we're going to be doing a live commentary, so we'll have to look out for Hedwig's name in the movie. Make
And
sure that it doesn't
Mrs.
happen.
Norris.
It's going to be ridiculous because if our friends are with us, we tried to watch the movies one time
And we ended up talking
and
about
we
everything
didn't
else.
even finish the first one, and then we podcasted for the rest of the day.
But we are going
It was a
for
good time.
you guys. We are going to do a live
It's gonna be an
commentary.
ep.
At the end of every book, we will do a live commentary of the movies if you guys like this. So
Yeah,
this is our
hopefully we
trial.
aren't like
And if you
a-holes
don't-
about it.
We're gonna do it anyway.
Well, we'll do. We just won't. We won't invite you to watch us watch it.
Watch me watch this movie.
Lacey says yes, he did wear it, like in the scene where Dumbledore escapes with Fawkes. That's correct. I do remember that now. Because
Okay.
he's working for the ministry at that time.
He's a dick.
Yeah, he's a jerk.
This is a regular episode. I would just like to point out.
I didn't say anything wrong.
Okay.
He's just a Richard.
We miss out on Sassy Harry.
Oh God, Sassy Harry's so great.
Like screaming?
You know what's a big thing between the books and the movies, and I've said this on several episodes. Ron is so much better.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Like he had such great
fuck
lines,
Ron.
and then like Harry can be
full
so
of
sassy.
knowledge.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Like that's the one thing. Like I get it. Like Hermione's a wonderful. Like all three of them are wonderful characters, but you don't really get to see that too much in all of the movies and the books and stuff versus the books. You know.
Broncos lost by 3. Sad.
I'm sorry. Go Bengals.
If you're from Colorado or in the Denver area,
Or if you're just a fan,
putting
Tiffany,
things
you
on
don't
the
live
news.
there and you're a fan.
you're right. Shout out to the Denver Broncos. What?
So Sassy Harry, when Snape is trying to get him to answer a question, Harry doesn't know, and he's like, "Well, Hermione knows the answer clearly, so why don't you ask her?" Loses a point for Gryffindor.
So
Steffa Price
stinking
wants to
sad.
know if we can give her a heads up for the date and time, and we do know the date. The live commentary is going to be on December 2nd, along with our live Q&A. But we're not sure of the time yet, but we'll let you know about the time
We're
for
trying
sure.
to figure it out for all time zones.
Yep.
Yes.
Like a general okay time.
Yeah, a good time zone
for
for
like
everybody.
us
We'll
and
post that
West
as well.
Coast and Europe.
My tum tum doesn't feel good.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. My tummy box feels broken.
Okay.
Harry Potter and the Midnight Duel, which never happened in the movies.
Yeah, this whole chapter is just like
Pretty
omitted.
much. Because how do they get? Do they get in trouble that night in the books? No, they don't.
No.
They defeat.
narrowly
That's when they
avoid it.
first
They
see
avoid Filch.
Fluffy.
Oh, they
Yeah.
added where Ron's broom hit him in the face.
That's hilarious.
So good.
That was a
funny,
good ad.
though.
That was a good
Yeah.
ad.
That was
I
definitely.
love it. He's like, shut up.
And he's like, they're all laughing.
Shut up, Harry.
Where he is.
Oh,
Charms class is what he's attending. He being Oliver Wood is attending Charms class.
not DA.
in the books, and in the
DAG.
movies, he's at Defense Against the Dark Arts.
Also, Pavardi defends Neville. I think I pointed this out in that episode
You did.
before Harry does. Because Malfoy calls him fat. Great
Yeah.
lump fall on his fat ace.
Arse.
If you
Arse
don't
is
know
what you could say.
what ace means, I like saying ace.
Oh, I thought it was arse.
It's a double snakes. I like saying ace.
She's just saying she likes to say
No.
that, but
Oh,
yes,
got it.
and yes, that's how they. Yes, that's
Got
how they
it.
say
I
over
understand.
A double
Arse.
snakes. Right?
there. Yeah,
Yep.
Sorry.
Tiffany doesn't like to swear,
On the podcast.
but I do. Oh, I thought for a second I thought you actually was saying. I thought you said the F word, and I was like, oh my god.
No, I would never do that.
I probably would.
Not on here.
Guys, we're good.
What else should we talk
good.
about?
We're talking about the chapter.
The Midnight
I know.
Duel.
I'm trying
so
to
yeah,
read.
I
Where
really-
do they see? Where do they meet the dog? How do they meet the dog in the movie?
It's in this on the movie.
They literally open the door and he's there.
But they're running away from Filch. Why?
Duel.
No, in the
duel
movie.
doesn't happen in the movie.
In the book, it's because
Isn't
they're
it-
running away from
I don't.
from Filch.
Hey,
Mrs.
any
Norris.
of our Instagram livers, do you know why
I
they're
can't
running away
remember.
from Filch in the movie?
Hold on, let me go and look this up.
Why can I not think of that?
I don't know. They go
'Cause I can
out.
remember them running from. They see Mrs. Norris
Yeah.
first.
In that little
Yeah.
hallway.
Yeah, but like, why are they there?
Oh, you know what? I think they just take a wrong turn.
But they aren't supposed
They're
to be.
on the staircase.
the stair moves.
And
The
all of a
stair
sudden the
moves.
stair
But where are they
moves.
going? Are they going back to their
just going
common
to-
room?
Yeah. And then the staircase moves and they find themselves.
Everybody
in the
saying
wrong-
the staircase moved and they ended up there.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
But yeah, and then they
That was the
just-
brain fart on Swish and Flick's part. Sorry.
Hey,
Sorry.
we can only remember so much at all times.
Yep.
You're right.
Also, we're probably a little tired.
Do they say Mrs. Norris's name then there?
No.
That was really high voice.
I think they go. Oh no, Filch's cat.
Yeah. they
Oh,
just say
Filch's cat. Okay. Why would you just say Mrs. Norris?
Because no one would. They're like, "Who's Mrs. Norris?"
The cat!
I understand that, but how old were you when you were watching this? I was 11. Not all 11-year-olds are that bright to pick it up. That like, oh, Mrs. Norris is a cat.
Well, I don't know. An 11
Who names a cat Mrs. Norris?
Enchantments
Filch.
and
Well, we all know my feelings of Filch. He was
we
old then.
are
He
in
looks old
trouble.
in the other movie. Their show, the name, Game of Thrones.
It's just my favorite thing to say. I should say that to my students when
What
they
do
get
you
in trouble.
say?
Oh, we are in trouble.
Lacey said, "Who's Mrs. Norris?"
We don't know.
Never heard of her.
Some stray.
She is a stray. We don't like her. She's not very nice.
Says that James. What it says in the novel, McGonagall mentions that Harry was James Potter was a chaser. And then
That's
in the
not
film,
true.
it says he's a seeker.
That's
Why
not
is she-
true. She doesn't ever mention that he's a chaser. However, he is a chaser.
She does mention that he
And
played
I've
Quidditch,
confirmed
though.
this with you, Tiffany Ray.
Yes.
I've confirmed it. Because
Throwing out middle names. My gosh.
well, you were being skeptical. I saw it in your eyes, girl.
No, but why does it say it right here?
I don't know why it says that. That's incorrect. That's why I don't always listen to the Wikia. But it says that J.K. Rowling confirmed that James Potter was a chaser in a Scholastic chat.
Yeah. Don't die.
So the movie's wrong there.
Okay.
Wait, the movie's wrong?
Yeah.
Oh, does
They
the movie
say
say that he's a seeker?
Yeah. Yeah.
But if you also see, not that this has anything to do with it, but it does show on that plaque that McGonagall is also a Quidditch player.
Quidditch.
Quidditch.
This is what she says. Your father would have been proud, she said. He was an excellent Quidditch player himself.
Yeah.
Good
And
job
then-
finding that so fast.
Well, I knew what chapter it
Oh
was
yeah.
in.
Well, J.K. Rowling confirmed the James being a chaser thing, though. So,
This is Halloween.
oh, we're on
This
Halloween.
is Halloween. This is Halloween.
Pumpkin scream in the dead of night.
This is Halloween. Everybody make a scene.
Trick or treat till the neighbors want to die of fright.
Okay.
Oh, in the book, Harry receives his Nimbus 2000 before his first training session.
False.
However, Harry flies the Nimbus 2000 in the book during training, but in the film, he doesn't have it or any other broom. Therefore, he doesn't even fly.
Yeah, because he's catching in the book. He's catching golf balls.
Yes. I don't remember watching him fly in the movies until he was playing Quidditch.
Yeah, well, he didn't. They just show him introducing like all
And
the
he beat
balls
the
and
thing.
then
The
hitting the
bludgers
bludger.
and- yeah.
Yeah,
You'd make a fair beater.
fair
I was
beater.
gonna say that.
Do it. Say it.
Weird.
Go ahead.
Nope. She took it.
So
Do it.
She took it.
Too much pressure.
Too much pressure.
All right.
Ding, 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 shh.
Katie Tilby says, but also in the 5th book in the memories, Harry sees James is playing with a snitch. That is correct. But I think that he's just a fan of Quidditch all around.
Yeah, he's nimble.
Yeah.
That's a fair point, though.
It is.
It is kind of misleading.
James
It
be
is.
nimble, James be quick.
James
James
jumped over a
caught
Quidditch
that
stick.
golden snitch.
James got that golden snitch.
Katie's was better. Well done. Well done.
Gold.
Oh,
Hey.
gosh. All right. They don't eat a feast in the movie, and I wish they did.
Yeah, it was
For
all
Halloween.
just candy, really, wasn't it?
No, you see Ron mound down on chicken legs?
In the
No, that's the beginning. That's the very
Oh.
first feast.
Wait,
Oh
what?
my God, who is it?
I was just saying I want to watch them actually eat a feast.
I think it's Draco when they announced that the troll is there and they all start screaming and he does this. He's got crap all over his fingers, like candy and sticky stuff. There's
I'm sure those kids were just pounding candy the whole entire time while
but it
filming.
just makes me
when
like,
when
ugh.
they
Makes my
probably
stomach
filmed,
hurt.
they
Yeah.
probably filmed scenes where they were eating.
Or maybe
And
it
then
was
you know
Ron.
how in TV shows you have to like either pretend to eat or take like small bites or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet they were just like
Oh, for
just
sure.
shoving it
You know
in.
what they do in shows? You don't have to pretend to eat. They give you like, so what you're supposed to do is, what you can do is you'll be eating like your food and you have a spit bucket. So like you have to keep doing scenes. So like say we're all at dinner and
That's so
am
gross.
eating a
Yeah.
burger. So I take a bite and we do our scene and then I'd spit it out. The reason why Chris
waste
Pratt,
of a burger.
well, Chris Pratt when he was doing Parks and Rec. He gained so much weight because he was like, I don't use a spit bucket. Every time you see him eating, he's actually eating.
Shout out to Paunch Burger.
So yeah, it's like you either do that or you fake eat. I love it when you're watching a show or anything and they have like a coffee mug and they set it down and it makes that sound that an empty coffee cup makes.
It kills
I'm like,
me.
There's nothing in there.
In Gilmore Girls, every time they get food, they don't eat it. They like
never
take
eat it.
like 2 bites or
Yeah.
whatever.
And
And Lorelai will walk in. She'll get a cup. She'll be like, I need coffee, and she'll get coffee and
like,
she'll
not drink it,
She'll
hold
like
it.
just leave, and I'm like, what's happening?
The best is like when you'll see them like get a burger and fries and they just eat the fries like for the
Yes,
entire scene.
slowly.
Yeah.
Hate
So
it.
that's why. So like a lot of times they'll have a spit, which is disgusting, a spit bucket next to them. So like while they're doing their scene, then they can spit their food out.
Jeez, what a
Yeah.
waste.
Well, that's why some people just eat.
Go Chris Pratt.
If you've ever watched what's that a Harry Potter musical
Oh,
where the
Yes,
guy that
Ron.
plays Ron is eating something different in every single scene. It's great.
It's hilarious.
And then when he gets a crush on Hermione and he's like all sad about it, he walks around with an enormous chocolate Hershey bar that's like this big. And he just holds it.
This is interesting. It says, due to Peeves' admission from the film, Ron suggests that people are playing jokes when the troll gets let in, because in the book he says that he has a feeling that Peeves let the troll in.
Yeah.
You're right.
Interesting.
When Ron tries to levitate the feather and is doing it incorrectly, Hermione tells him to make the gar nice and long, and in the film she just tells him it's Leviosa.
Just saying
Leviosa.
it wrong. It's Leviosa, not Leviosa.
Shout out to
You're
Swish
so
and Flick.
clever. You
Swish
go on.
and flick.
Oh yeah.
Everybody?
I was just watching something and they said that and I was like, oh, they just said Swish and Flick and it had nothing to do with Harry Potter. I just got so excited. I forget what it was.
Yeah,
but
what is saying that?
I don't know. I think I was watching I was watching a YouTube video and I was gonna send it to you guys, but you guys don't watch YouTube videos like that, so.
They added in the dialogue of Hermione saying that he's going to take someone's eye out. Mm-hmm. I don't mind that add-in.
Stop.
You're going to take someone's eye out.
Oh, they didn't put in where Snape took Quidditch through the ages,
Yeah.
and then that once leads to they didn't show
his bite.
his bite.
You kind of see it.
You see it
Yeah.
when he's walking by with Phil.
Yeah, so they just put it in a different space.
Right.
Space. And they don't ever talk about it, really, do
They
they?
show it after they fight the troll.
Yeah.
I think they just talk about
And
it.
if you talk,
For
like,
whatever
think
reason,
about
Snape has his leg out.
with the troll.
being all, it's like who wore that dress? Is it Angelina Jolie?
Yep. She got memed so hard for that.
Oh, it was such a good dress.
That's a couple
though.
years ago. I don't remember what award show it was, but she wore it with, it was a black dress.
and it was just like her long
and her
legs
one leg
sticking
was
out.
Sticking out at like a weird
It
angle.
looked so good.
It was hilarious because then people
Perfect.
like would take the meme and they took the leg and they like imposed it on the other side, so it was like funny. But also that night, going back to Harry Potter,
Quit picking your nails.
I can't help it. This is why I have crappy nails. That wasn't it just McGonagall like in the books? Like not just McGonagall. Dumbledore wasn't in the room, was he? Was he in the movie
For what?
in the bathroom?
No.
It was in the movie. It was
Well, we-
Quirrell,
we-
McGonagall,
Like,
and Snape.
I don't think who was supposed to be in the room. Like because Snape wasn't in the room. when
We
it happened.
speculated that Dumbledore was at the third floor.
Yes. But is he? I don't know.
Oh, here's your Greek chappie and an Irish feller business.
Where are you?
In the
reading
book,
this?
it says that he bought
Elastic.
Fluffy from a Greek chappie, but in the movie, he says from an Irish feller, because Fluffy is from Greece.
Which makes sense that he would come from a.
Right. I don't know why they made it Irish.
I don't know. Maybe because it's more like people aren't gonna. I don't know. I can't. I don't want to say that people won't connect the three-headed dog and being from Greece. Maybe they connect more with Irish feller. I don't know. It's like such a stupid thing to change.
It's such a weird thing
really
to
odd
change.
thing
Yeah.
to change.
Yeah.
Maybe they're more like maybe they're thinking they're more likely to see an Irish guy in a pub in Scotland than a Greek guy from Greece. A Greek guy is what I'm trying to
Well,
say.
that's not very kind.
No, I'm just saying like they're because
No, I'm not saying that to you, but I'm just saying that's weird, and if that's the reason, that's really not cool.
Steffa Price says, I love that it feels like you all would be having this conversation even if you weren't recording.
We would.
Absolutely true.
Yeah, it's so true.
You guys,
is like-
that's why Swish and Flick is
Yes.
because we were having conversations.
And this is why we talk forever because we literally get off on tangents. about-
We talked for an hour and a half before we recorded the episode before this one, so we have a lot to say.
especially when we haven't seen each other in a long time.
Yes,
We have to update each other on our lives.
It's
which is
been
AKA
it's been what, like a week? No, I'm kidding.
They have no or they have lives, then I don't have one, so I don't ever have much to update them on.
Oh, we didn't record last weekend because me and Katie were in New Jersey.
Correct.
Shout out to Courtney. Congratulations on getting married.
Yeah, congratulations.
whoop whoop.
Her wedding was so cool. It was Haunted Mansion themed.
It was
awesome.
pretty amazing.
But it's been like 2
Off topic.
weeks, right? 3 weeks?
Yeah.
Oh, here's what I'm mad about that was omitted. Fred and George
The
bouncing snowballs
Yeah.
off of Coral's
Well, you
head.
see it, don't you?
No.
No,
You don't see that in the movies?
No.
Maybe I'm thinking of a different movie that they were throwing snowballs at
They were
someone.
They
throwing
were
snowballs
in,
Prisoner of Azkaban,
yeah,
That's what I'm thinking.
yeah.
but at each other, not at a teacher.
Not at Voldemort's face.
Draco Malfoy insulting Ron's family about poverty, omitted.
Probably a good thing.
But
Yeah, Richard.
But when you leave stuff like that out, like you don't get a full sense of the character.
Well, you don't see a lot of Draco.
I
In the
know.
movies in
I feel like
general.
there needs to be more Drake because he's
Like as much as
he's
he's like, the
vital.
antagonist, like not in the movie so much. I feel like at all. At least I mean is what I'm trying to say.
The wooden flute,
Yeah. Because what
and
is
then
he
they
playing in the
just
movie?
they just
Or is it
use the
just
bewitched harp that's already playing.
slackers?
Yeah, because Hagrid doesn't even give him a flute in the movie
Nope,
for Christmas.
Does he give him anything?
probably rock cakes.
I mean, they don't show
sandwiches.
anything
Stoat
that Hagrid gets him in the movies.
I
All
still
that
can't
you
believe
see on
stoats are
Christmas
weasels.
Is the sweater from Mrs. Weasley and the invisibility cloak.
The cloak of
You don't even see like the 1 pence from the Dursleys or something that he gives
I
them,
wish
and then
he
he
would've.
gives it to Ron.
Yeah.
It's a 50 pence piece.
Sorry. Also, Madam Pince is not in the movie at all.
Yeah.
Ever.
We don't like her.
No,
Irma.
she's dumb, but
Irma with an eye.
Didn't
I
someone say there was a
also-
love connection between her and Filch?
there was a theory, yeah.
Well, that's on Pottermore.
I was gonna say it's
Yeah.
on Pottermore. It's a thing.
it's a real thing.
I also really, I wish that they had shown Harry's whole family in the Mirror of Erised.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yes.
Like they
agreed.
did in the in the
Agreed.
books. That was interesting.
My contact.
You know
are
what?
getting
Another
dry.
thing I wished. I wish that the parents looked like they were actually like
20.
age? Oh.
Like get something that like it doesn't like because I love the people, especially the ones that were in the movies a lot. Like Gary Oldman, I love.
David Thewlis.
Yes. And Severus Snape. Like I like.
But they're
Severus
much
Snape.
older than they should be.
Yeah, and I mean, I get it. Alan Rickman was a great Snape. Like all of these characters
Yeah.
were great, but
I
like
don't think anybody else could have played Snape.
No.
I agree. It just sometimes it's one of those things where like you forget like how young they were when all of this stuff happens because they're played by characters that were
Younger than us.
way older. Yeah. Like by the time like I
Yeah,
don't know.
like Lily and James died. For in
crazy.
my life, I've lived 6 years since when they died. You know, like that's
well, like
crazy.
and it's crazy that they were married with a kid. Like
Right? Yeah, there's
Like that just blows my mind. Like
My parents got married. And really
I know.
young,
Like by
too.
the time my mom was
Same.
my age, she had 3 kids. Like
It's different. Well, and people
it's so mind blowing.
So not Harry Potter, but people are talking about how like millennials are like getting jobs and waiting to have children until
Yeah.
like into
Much
their
later.
30s or like late 20s, and our population isn't like turning over like it used to. Like it's down. It's like, okay, it's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're
Like, it's
thinking
just-
about things
it's so,
more.
It's so strange to me, like to think to be that young, and there's nothing wrong with
God,
it. Like clearly,
I
like,
would have never
if Voldemort never
been able to do
existed,
that.
they
It's
would have
crazy.
been. They would have like because they loved each other. They had a like.
For
It's
me,
not
it's
like
crazy.
they had like. They were a good relationship, you know what I mean? But like for I don't know, I'm 27 and
Valerie.
I can't think about getting married. Like,
Do you think that maybe within the wizarding community, it's more since they're done with
graduate.
school
But
when
even
they're
you're saying-
younger?
I agree with that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they were it was in the 79, probably 78, 79 when they got married. So it was so many years ago. So like back then, my parents got married when they were in the 80s. My parents got married. So like they were still young. They were just a little bit older than them. But like
Do we know when Harry and all of them got married?
Harry got married. They got married young because 19 years later, right now, Albus Severus is 11 years old. And he's
Ooh, I
the
have another
second
thought,
kid.
too.
And so they're in their 30s. They were probably the same age. They probably got married. Like I would think that Harry and Ginny probably got married right out when Ginny finished school, like right around then.
Mm-hmm.
Because how many years is between Albus Severus and James Sirius?
Well, I
James-
think that they would have dated a little bit. They didn't really date for very long.
I know, but what I'm saying is they probably, by the time they were 27, they at least had one
Oh,
kid.
yeah, for sure.
You know, at least not 2.
Right.
If not 2, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Because, hold on, I'll do the math. Y'all talk about something and I'll figure
Okay.
this out.
I also had a thought. James and Lily, wartime. Mm-hmm. Harry and Ginny, just out of wartime. They understand what is important in life and they want to latch onto it as quickly as they can.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you think about it, especially back in like World War II and stuff, people were getting married.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes
Yeah.
sense.
It's time of war. It pushes you to grow up faster.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I don't know how many
Because
years.
you don't want to waste time.
Exactly.
What year? What year? Where do you have the Deathly Hallows book? Can I have that?
Yeah, of course.
Because
I can't reach her. T-Rex arms.
Harry would have
got
been
big head,
25
little
when he had Albus Severus.
I don't know.
Do you say? I'm telling you, he would be.
Oh, I'm
because-
sorry.
Because he was born in 1981, correct? So he'd be 26 this year. He just turned 26 in July. 31st is his birthday. And Albus Severus, we know, is at least 11 because this is his first year at Hogwarts. And he's there now, enjoying Hogwarty times. It's probably cold. It might be raining. Who knows?
Oh my God.
This is why we keep her around.
So he was 25 when he had Albus Severus. And when I said he, I mean his wife gave birth, not him, because guys can't give birth. And then he had Lily when she was 20. He was 27 when, roughly, because she's like 2 years. I want to go now. I'm just trying to see if.
So, but then, yeah, how James is what? He's a year or 2 older than Albus?
That's what I'm trying to find out.
So he was probably like 23
I
maybe
think. Well,
when
I
he
think
had
he's just a
James.
year older, so he's probably 23, 24.
A
Yeah.
little bit. I wonder if they got married right away, or if they were like, "Oh, let's."
But I wonder how long
Let's
they were
actually
married before
date.
they
Settle
Like,
down
try
and
Because
date.
if you think
Yeah.
about it, then she was 24 when she had
Well,
Albus. She was at least 20, probably 23 when she had James.
we
Yeah.
know that,
At least 20. I would say 22 when she had James.
and I don't think like them not getting married right away had anything to do with like them not being together for very long, because
they knew.
she's the last thing that he thinks about before Voldemort kills him.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I mean, he
Well,
knew he
and
was going to be
so-
with her or wanted to be with her.
Yeah.
Rose is the same age as Albus, and then there's Hugo, who's younger, correct?
Yeah.
So
I think Hugo is close to
Hermione
Lily.
was 26. Yeah, she was 26 because she's a little bit older.
Mm-hmm.
25, 26 when she has Rose.
Interesting.
So by the time they're my age, they all have children. Ugh. Not that I don't want children, but I can't even get my own life together, let alone someone else's.
Okay.
Someone asked on here, Valerie said, would Harry have seen his godfather in the mirror?
I think that's an interesting question, but I don't think that he would have, because I think that it was strictly the Potter family tree.
Like
he
quote
was the
unquote bloodline.
bloodline family tree.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
What are we
thought.
talking if he looks
In the
into
mirror,
it later?
Said. No,
No,
like
no.
when he was 11 and he looked in the mirror, Vera said, would Harry have seen Sirius in there because he was his godfather? But I think it was strictly bloodline.
I think so too.
I don't know.
I think had he looked into it after
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I agree
Sirius
with
had
that.
passed,
I
he
agree
would have
with
been
that.
there.
Someone
Yeah.
did say maybe after he met Sirius because he didn't know Sirius.
Yeah, 100%.
So he didn't.
I think
and then someone else said he
Tonks
didn't
and
know
Remus would have been in there as well.
Oh yeah. Someone else said because he didn't
I
know him,
think
he wouldn't
almost-
know to miss or desire him.
Who he
Yeah.
would have seen later on in the mirror of Erised is everybody who was with him when he went to go die.
Right, because they're all his family. Everyone is practically his family at the end of the book. So.
Well, yeah.
Or important to him.
yeah. All right.
Sorry, guys. My leg was like, I don't know, being attached to
Okay,
my
we
body.
talked about that.
Norberta.
If he
Maybe?
saw Sirius in the mirror, he would have recognized him in Prisoner of Azkaban.
True.
Ooh, yeah.
Tis true.
Thank you, Kate.
Chapter 14, Norbert the Norwegian Ridgeback, brings us Ed.
Sorry about
Ed.
your omittance.
Yeah, Ed was
Ed.
omitted from the chapter.
Mr. Charlie Weasley.
Oh,
Are you in on this joke?
She doesn't know the joke.
I get so confused. I'm like, who the hell is Ed? The love of my life.
Speaking of, guys, Charlie Weasley is featured on Taylor Swift's new album.
Yeah, they're good friends. Did you not know that they have a song together? They have several songs together, actually.
No, but really, Charlie Weasley is on Reputation.
Which song?
Endgame.
I want to be your end
Game.
I'm the
wanna
only
be
one
your
that doesn't
first
know because I
friend.
haven't listened to the
Big
album.
reputation. Big reputation. Ooh, you and me, we got big reputations. Ah, and you heard about me. Ooh, I got some big enemies.
All right.
I could sing you other songs that aren't Taylor Swift. I also could sing you old Taylor Swift songs because I like those better.
Please, let's not.
No, we're talking about Charlie Weasley here.
I could sing you his songs too because God knows I love him. How many times have I seen him in concert? I think 4. He puts on a good show. The last one I went to, he had James Blunt open for him, and they came out and sang a song. Oh my God, it was so good. And they had, at one point, he sang a song, How Do I Know? I think that's how it's called. I'm sorry. But he like had one of his like carpenters or something came out and played the piano. Oh my God, it was so good.
So they put Ron. Sorry, this is Ron in the detention.
Ron Weasley. Yeah, in the movies.
And in the book, he's in the hospital wing.
And it's
Yep.
Neville. Yeah, because he gets bit by I almost said by the Fang, by the dragon.
By Norbert.
Even though he says it's just a dog.
Yeah, I wonder what she was thinking. She's
Forbidden
probably like, you're a liar.
I think it's interesting as well that in the book, after all of those points get taken, which we've discussed in depth and know that I disagree with, all of the Hufflepuffs and Ravenclaws are like super. Gryffindors, Hufflepuffs, and Ravenclaws are super annoyed and mad that Harry and the trio lost them those points.
Yeah.
But it seems like nobody really cares in the books. I mean, in the movies.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
very true.
Yeah.
Well, because do you see this?
Not a lot is
The
really.
school hates and loves Harry so much throughout the series, and I feel like
Yeah.
it's not conveyed as much. Like we see it in 4
Yeah.
Yeah.
because of the tasks and because of Cedric and Hufflepuff and whatever, who's the true Hogwarts champion. But like, it happens so much.
Yeah, there's not really a big focus on points, I think, in the movies. I mean, like
Yeah.
it's mentioned briefly, but there's. Sarah, you're
Someone
so
said they
weird.
liked the Ollivanders box in the window.
Oh, thanks.
Oh yeah,
That's for me.
I love that face you make. It's great.
My question is, do we see them get all those points taken away?
Yeah.
Because we see him with the troll.
Well, it says that Professor McGonagall takes 50 points from Slytherin instead of 20. She says 50 points will be taken each before saying all 4 of you will receive detention. Till she says that, Malfoy doesn't know that he would also be getting detention.
Well,
in
that
the
whole-
book, Malfoy is caught by McGonagall before Filch catches Harry, Neville, and Hermione.
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 I think that then, I don't know. The next big thing is them going through all the tasks.
Yeah.
It's very different. I mean,
Wait. I have one thing I realized that really annoys me.
Don't
What?
tell me.
What annoys you?
They don't call it the Forbidden Forest in the movie.
Dark.
The Dark Forest. Why?
Do they?
Why? Yeah. Why can you not just call it the
You'll
Forbidden
be
Forest?
going into the dark forest.
I don't know how I feel about that.
It's stupid.
I
Why
feel
are
like
you
a rock
dumb?
star right now.
when you
holding
hold
my-
it, I want to try and hold
You
mine.
are a rock star.
Do you think it'll be annoying on the recording if I'm holding it?
No, just don't.
You might be able to hear a little
Swash it
bumps,
around.
but I don't know.
Okay.
Katie and I are going to be normal.
Yeah.
Well, that's debatable. Y'all aren't normal
Well, we're
anyway.
as
That's
normal as we
true,
can
but-
be.
Through the trap door.
Yeah.
What's
so
that? So we can talk about
So
the
the
fact
harp.
that, yep.
The harp and the flute.
Yes.
Obviously, that's a difference. Due to Peeves' omission from the movie, the scene where Harry manages to drive the Bloody Baron
Yes.
away is gone. No Bloody Baron.
You don't really
Stuff.
ever, I mean, you kind of see him, but you don't ever see him.
I'm pretty sure you like only see him once.
Whenever they remake, and he was like happy. He was like, "Blue."
One more time.
Blue.
Thank you.
Whenever they remake these in how many years,
Because
I don't even know.
Yeah.
I don't want them to, but they will. They
I mean,
release all
I'll still
movies.
watch them.
Put
Right.
in Peeves.
Oh, they will.
Please.
Put in Peeves, please.
Do you guys think on Instagram Live that they're going to remake these movies years down the road?
Yeah, let us know your opinion.
My opinion.
We want your
is-
peppers and opinions, please.
It's been a while since that one was.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
welcome.
so good.
Throwback. We could talk about the devil's snare because, even the way they fall into it is different, and how they get
Yes.
out of it is different. I wish they would have put in
So-
Ron telling Hermione, "Are you a witch or not?"
Yeah.
So
But we
good.
don't have any.
They create an incantation instead of like they create an incantation for the Bluebell Flame, but there's no known book canon incantation.
for it, right?
Lumos Solem is what she uses, but
then
even
she
then
also
it's
uses
not
a different one.
But it's not blue.
No.
Yeah, she does use what's that one? Lucarum Inflamore.
Yeah.
But it's not blue flames.
Nope.
It can't.
I
no.
bet you know what?
can't
I
get on
bet
board
you
with
what
that.
she says. Flamo bluo.
You're right. You're right. You're right. So Hermione panics in the novel with the devil's snare,
But she's able
and then
with the
in
way,
this, it's reverse. Ron panics
yeah.
in the movies.
I wish that you could have, because the way they
Once
describe it
again,
in the book,
dumbing Ron
it
down.
sounds like in the movies it looks like it's like a almost like for example, like a glass with saran wrap over it, and you're trying to get through the saran wrap. Where in the books, it sounds like you're just gonna fall onto it, and you have to get off, and then you're just gonna walk down the rest of the court. It's only it's on the wall or something. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No matter how you're gonna fall onto it.
Yeah.
But it's not you're not gonna go through it to get to the next thing. You're just gonna have to get out of it and walk away. That's what it feels like to me in the book, at least.
Yeah.
We got some agreements for them remaking the series at one point in time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
They'll remake it, as someone said, for the next generation.
Well,
Next generation.
Someone was putting out a fake Netflix thing
Someone
coming in
commented about that.
2020 or something like that, and it was Harry. It was a picture of this green-eyed, dark-haired boy with. It had a cover over his face, and then an actual you know how lightning will split.
Yeah.
And it looked real. It wasn't
Right.
It scattered kind of down his forehead. And it said Netflix at the bottom. It said coming in 2020. And people were losing their minds. It's not real, guys. Sorry.
It's real for us,
I
Tiffany.
think though.
But
there was-
honestly,
people
do
freaked
you
out
ever
'cause-
think Joe's going to actually sell that to Netflix?
No. But I think that people
Probably
were
gonna do
excited
everything
about it because they just announced a Lord of the Rings Netflix
I'm
series.
so excited for it. No, I
Is
don't
it
think it's
Netflix?
on.
It's not
No, it's
Netflix,
Amazon.
Oh, Amazon, whatever. Yeah.
But honestly, you guys, true fans, I know a really shout out to Dylan Scott. He is a big Lord of the Rings fan. He's not pleased. I'm not that big into the Lord of the Rings, so I think I would enjoy it.
I wanna see
However,
it.
if you got a Harry Potter one, what would you think initially?
I would have to watch it.
But what's your first thought? Do you want it right now? Because think about how fresh Lord of the Rings is
Here's
for
my
people.
thing. I
and
would
those
say absolutely.
actors.
I would say absolutely. I
You
would
would
want
want
to
it?
watch it, but at the same time, if it's not good, I'd hate it. You know what I mean?
But
Like,
you
it
put
has
that
to
up
be
as
good.
it's like that's the gamble though.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
But
But
think
I would
about-
watch. I mean,
I
here's the
wouldn't
thing.
want it.
I would.
I don't think
if
I
they
would
were
want
like,
it right now.
I would
At
watch
this
it.
moment in time, I wouldn't want it. Maybe when Fantastic Beasts is done and we're kind of like itching for something new. But like right now, we have that to look forward
We have
to.
Dan, we have Emma, we have Rupert. Like, who would be Snape?
Yeah, no.
No one.
What if
Sad.
Dan Radcliffe was Snape?
Okay, I'd watch.
He could be.
Have you not seen
Hey,
him in like?
did you hear
one?
that Snape could be your Snape?
Snapers are gonna Snape.
But
yeah, I think that once the novelty of Fantastic Beasts dies down, maybe I would want something like that.
yeah,
But not right now.
yeah. I just don't know if they could do it. Just like if you have to think about the sets,
But what if
the
they could?
costumes and all of that money that goes into those big blockbusters like Lord of the Rings. How in the H are you going to recreate that within a TV series?
But they could, is what I'm saying. What
Do
if
they have
could?
them? I know Amazon is ginormous. I know, but do you have the means to make this good? Because everybody's trying to do a Game of Thrones,
Oh, and Game of Thrones is good.
and everybody's trying to do that. Everybody wants
The
that
thing,
Game
though,
of Thrones.
The one thing I like that a TV show can bring you, I feel like more so than a movie can.
Details.
You can, yes, a lot more. Even just mini series, like you can pack it full of like everything that happens.
If they were to do that, I would want one season per book.
At least, yeah.
Yeah.
But like at the same time,
don't know.
I'm the one. I would like to at least watch it and see what. Even with the Lord of the Rings, I'm excited to see it.
Well, yeah.
because I.
But you're not.
I don't know
you're
a
not-
lot of
you're
that
not
stuff, but I watched.
hardcore.
Correct.
That's why I
But
think.
at the same time, like here's my thing. Like I've seen all of the movies except for all the Hobbit movies. But like
What?
I'm sorry, I don't think I've seen.
All
the
right,
first
come
one.
over. We'll do this.
I've never seen the Hobbit movies.
You can also come over.
I just
Okay.
watched.
I know I
watched
would
the
like
second
them.
one.
They're so good.
You said you don't like Lord of the Rings.
I liked the movies.
If you walk that way and turn left, you'll find the door.
My only thing is like I tried reading it, but I was like in grade school. So like if I picked it up now, I might be able to read it.
I
But I don't know if I have
read
the
and
time.
enjoyed-
Tolkien's hard. He's hard to get through.
I read and
Even now.
enjoyed The Hobbit, but I couldn't get into reading the Lord of the Rings books.
He's
I never
hard. He's
tried.
hard to read.
Like it was not something that wasn't something I wanted to read when I was like, because I remember picking it up in grade school and I was like, meh, you're really long, and I want to read Harry Potter, so I chose Harry Potter instead. Like not like it just was like I'll reread it kind of thing. But like I'm a watcher. Like I like to watch all that stuff, so I'm
a
gonna
watcher.
see it just to see what it is, and if it's crap, I'm not gonna continue to watch it. Although I've been known to watch crap, so
Yeah.
oh, don't judge me on my television shows.
No, I'm gonna judge you real hard on the TV shows.
What do I watch that you don't like?
Anything on Hallmark Channel.
I don't watch that.
I've seen you sitting in front of it. You
only
don't
because my
change the
mom's
channel.
with me.
I came in. You were by yourself in the
No, because
living
she would have
room.
yelled at me. Am I paying attention?
What's
No.
Harry Potter?
I don't know.
Let's talk about it. Find out.
We can also talk about the difference where, like, and I didn't realize because it brings to me, it ties together when they're flying in the room to get the key. All three of them are flying,
Yes.
and they corner the key to grab it. We're
Yep.
like, they're stronger together.
And the keys aren't attacking them in the.
No, they don't attack.
I also think that shows
Hermione.
Hermione's courage to go and fly like that because
Yeah.
she's not
She's
comfortable doing
definitely
it.
afraid of it.
Yeah.
I liked that. in the
Shows her
books.
her Gryffindor is showing.
And then
Ew.
the chess scene is pretty.
It's good.
That's pretty
Yeah.
much the same,
Yeah.
which is good.
Although you can say that he being Ron doesn't have to get onto the horse because the whole
Right.
piece moves away for him.
Yeah.
But who cares?
Yeah,
So-
it looked cool with him being on the horse. Let's
Yeah,
be
I
real.
agree.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when Hermione fell in love with Ron, and she's like, "Ah, I want to have your baby someday."
That's
a boy and a girl.
That's headcanon.
They're my one true pairing. They're actually not, but they're up there. They're my second true pairing.
What am I looking for here?
I don't know.
We want to talk about
Potions?
The
The
omittance. I mean, the omittance of the potions. Like we kind of covered that.
Did you see this in here though? It says it's odd that they didn't put Snape's in there because Hagrid tells Harry, Ron, and Hermione that Snape is one of the teachers protecting the stone. However, Snape's obstacle appears in disc 2 special features of the DVD.
I wonder if they did that on purpose to make you think still continue to think that it's Snape. Like if you haven't read the books, you don't know that it's not Snape.
I think that's a lie. That scene
I don't
does not
know.
exist.
I have no idea.
I don't know.
I have watched every single special feature of Sorcerer's Stone, and I have never seen that.
This, though, says it's also possible that Snape in the movie could be like a private investigator or security guard who keeps an eye out for anyone trying to get to the stone. So like Sarah said, in the movie, not having a room could kind of like help lead your mind to thinking that he's still the one.
Because they,
the bad guy?
if you're only going off watching the movie and not reading the book, the whole time, especially if you've not read the books, you're thinking, because in the books you think it's Snape too.
Well, they also, to that point, they omit Quirrell's and Snape's.
Yeah.
So maybe they do that to try.
What was Quirrell's?
The troll.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
Well, and people think Snape. People only started speculating that Snape would. Well, to my knowledge, at least when I heard about it, people didn't start speculating him being a good guy until 6, when they thought that Dumbledore asked to be killed, like begged to be killed, and Snape obliged. That was the first I had heard that it was like a planned killing. People started to speculate, and of course they were correct. But so I guess they're just trying to make you think that he sucks.
Yeah.
The Man with Two Faces?
The Man with Two Faces.
Okay.
We're at the end here, guys.
It's good because I'm getting tired.
Yeah, I don't think they had any. I don't think they ever made that. Like you were saying.
I don't know. See what I'm saying? The Wikia.
He does it. Quirrell doesn't mention
BS.
Snape at Hogwarts with his father. Mm-hmm. In the little speech that he's got going on.
Yeah. You don't hear about the toilet seat at all.
Oh, in the film, Harry's parents appear in the mirror, and when Voldemort says he can bring them back.
But in the book, or in the movie, they're like in the fire. Their faces appear in the fire.
That's what I.
No,
it's in the mirror.
It's a
You see
reflection
fire in
mirror?
the background because he puts a fire up around.
Oh, I always kind of just envisioned that like just in the fire.
Megan doesn't know the movie.
Who's Harry Potter?
We're about to watch it again.
That's true.
As if you haven't seen it 5,000 times.
Leave me alone.
In the book, when Harry touches Quirrell, his skin blisters. In the film, his hand turns to stone and crumbles.
In the
And that's how he dies when he grabs his face.
in the movie, I don't like that they really do kind of make you think that Quirrell is dead before Harry passes out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because Dumbledore pulled Quirrell off
of Harry.
Of
In the
Harry.
book.
Mm-hmm. And then we don't really know. We can only speculate as to what happens next.
But in the movie, it's kind of scary. Like, you see him and his face is all blank and just dust, and he kind of like stumbles towards Harry like a zombie. It's super
And then he
terrifying.
And then you see Voldy Wisp
Voldy Wisp.
fly away. Okay, so yeah, in the book, Harry is unconscious when Quirrell dies. That way, he's not able to see Thestrals until Diggory
Order
dies.
of the Phoenix.
Sad.
Yep. Madame Pomfrey's. It says she's omitted. There's an unknown nurse who appears. I don't remember that.
I do. You see her in the background.
It's just like this.
She a rando?
Yeah. She just like goes
In
to
the
the door
movies.
office.
Okay. Paranel's not mentioned.
Ever.
She matters.
Yeah.
Who matters?
Paranel.
Flamel.
That's cute. Paranel Flamel.
Hagrid gives him the photo album at a different time, but like, who cares about that? I like it in the movie a lot.
Yeah,
actually,
it's fine.
and also, I don't know if you guys know this, but I've watched literally like all of the special features for like all of the movies, and there's this little documentary where they're talking about how they're filming, and this scene where Hagrid gives Harry that photo album is actually the first scene that they ever filmed for Sorcerer's Stone. That was the very first thing. And they had tried to put the contacts in Dan's eyes to be green, but he was allergic to them. So his eyes look all red and watery. And it works perfectly for that scene because it looks like he's crying, like he's so thankful for this book that Hagrid gave him. But in reality, his eyes were just really irritated from the contacts. but it ended up working perfect. And also, if you look very closely at the shot of the trio on the train, Hermione has fake buck teeth in, and that's the only scene where they filmed her with fake buck teeth.
Interesting.
Yeah, I have to look at that.
It's neat.
Oh, and then Harry returns to the Dursleys, but that's not true in the film. On the platform.
Yeah, in the movie, he just goes on the train and then it's over.
Oh yeah, yeah. It ends differently.
And that be it.
I have to read
it,
something
guys.
funny. There's also like character physical appearances that they compare, like how Hermione doesn't really have bushy hair, blah blah blah. But under Ron, it says Ron in the book is also described as having big hands and feet, as well as a long nose. Actor Rupert Grint has a regular sized nose and hands.
That's true.
Thank you, Wikia,
Thank
for
you.
your descriptions.
Oh, did you know apparently the film reveals that the 12th use for dragon's blood is an oven cleaner.
Wait,
Did we say that?
I think
well,
we said
I
that
thought
in
it
a
was
previous episode.
Yeah,
But
I'm pretty sure that like I don't know.
Oh, apparently Hagrid
Guys,
is
is that
8
it?
feet
That's
and
it.
6 inches tall.
oh, hold on.
3 owls played Hedwig, Gizmo, Ook, and Sprout, but
I did
mainly
know about
Gizmo.
Gizmo.
BB Ouch.
Oh, the tabby cat used in the movie ran away during filming and came back 2 days later.
Oh my god,
That's amazing.
just prowling around Hogwarts.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know. I just choked on spit.
Throughout
Okay.
the Harry Potter franchise, Daniel Radcliffe went through 160 pairs of glasses. He also went through a lot of wands because he'll like tell you in interviews because he was constantly playing with them.
Always drumming.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm gonna sign off on this one.
Bye, guys.
Thanks for
see ya.
hanging.
No, I meant I was gonna sign off on the episode.
Oh.
Make sure that you use our pinned post in our Facebook group to use for discussion on this episode. We'll
night,
respond to you if you post any questions, comments, concerns, blah, blah, blah. Go find us on Facebook at Swish and Flick Podcast and Swish Flickcast
Blah, blah, blah.
for people who post questions and comments. We'll respond with blah, blah,
Blah,
blah.
blah, blah.
Yeah. And you can find us at Swish Flickcast on Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr. You can also now call and leave us voicemails at 330-552-7043. If you're calling us internationally, just dial 1 before the number, and then find us and follow us on Patreon. By supporting us on Patreon, it only helps us to provide you with better content more often. We are looking forward to reaching our next goal. We're really close, and that is where we're going to start doing vlogs.
Get to see our faces a lot.
So
Sorry for you guys to have to look.
head on over to patreon.com/Swish Flickcast and support your favorite Potter podcast.
Are you a Dementor right now?
Yeah.
Dementor. Okay, so that concludes this week's episode. Thank you so much for listening, and don't let the muggles get you down.
Bye.
Darn it.
Amazing! Just my voice!
Yep.
Okay.
Me.
Achoo.
Bless you.
Thank you.
This is what I go through almost every time.
Must be painful.
I'll show you painful. Okay. All right. Hello. Katie! Katie!
Sorry, I had to.
Okay. My feet are in my space.
I apologize.